David Duffy.
Your Worship and fellow councillors, thank you for the opportunity to participate in this consultation process over the long-term plan. I didn't realise I was part of a team because I had really come to speak about my own submission, and I wanted to focus particularly on Nichols Street. But since I've begun this process of preparing the submission and speaking with residents, I've come to realise that there's a far greater need in the Richmond area that's already been described quite well today by other people, and I guess will be mentioned by future submitters. I became involved in this process regarding Nichols Street when the consultation process over North Avon Road began, and I wasn't that impressed with the way that consultation process happened. I was aware of a quite adversarial atmosphere in the room, and I thought we could do better than that, both from the residents' point of view and from the council's point of view. And so I initiated a process where I wanted to find out when Nichols Street was to be upgraded. I was told that it would be following the North Avon Road upgrade, and I began communicating with council engineers and various other people and street residents. We were informed that the process would be delayed, and we understood that given the funding and the degree of complexities that were emerging from the upgrade work. The green signs up at the roadworks at the moment which say thank you for your patience. Yep, we were being patient. But then we found through a local newspaper just a few weeks ago that we were to be downgraded and put back on the plan, which upset us quite considerably. We weren't aware that we would need to make a submission to about this draft plan, because we thought, yep, the process is there, the timeline's there, we don't have any need to comment. Anyway, the announcement in the newspaper spurred us into action. We sent submission forms to all the residents, and I believe you would have received 16 submissions from Nichols Street, which is around about half of the number of residents in the street, and I think that indicates the depth of feeling when we felt that we were being, I won't say ignored or neglected completely, but certainly being downgraded in the list of works. We've got three reasons really for pushing our case for Nichols Street. We were damaged, like most streets in Christchurch, quite badly damaged. We had a very uneven road surface. We've got sinkholes appearing in footpaths. We've got broken gutters, broken curbing, and we had flooding from broken gutters and that kind of thing. After the earthquakes, of course, there was a process of repair, and that further upset our street, because we had the street used as a detour for other streets all around us for some considerable time, and we had a lot of heavy traffic, including truck and trailer units, buses, all that kind of thing. That further contributed to the damage to the road surface and the road as a whole. And thirdly, on reflection, I've been a resident now in Nichols Street for nearly 50 years, and I can only remember one occasion when that street received a resealing of the street surface, and about 15 years ago we received a makeover on the footpaths. That makeover is now cracking up and just falling off. So we haven't had what I consider our share of fair maintenance. And then when I look around the area, I find that most of the streets, and it's already been described, that area is bounded by North Parade, North Avon Road, Hills Road, Shirley Road, has been sadly neglected over the last 20 years, despite the earthquakes. There doesn't seem to have been a regular upgrade and improvement program. So I'm speaking, I guess, primarily to plead with you to reinstate Nichols Street in the time frame that was originally suggested to us, and so that we can maintain that collaborative and what I felt was a working atmosphere with the council over the planning of the program. And I also speak to support the residents, the greater Richmond area as a whole, to appeal to the council to just have another look at our area. We are an area, I think, of people who are proud householders. By and large, we look after our community, we look after our properties. We don't feel we're really being looked after by the council. Thank you.
Thank you. Spot on timing too. Thank you very much.